Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing today? It's a pleasure having you here again. Yes, indeed. It is a great pleasure having you here. So, if you are joining us for the first time, let us know. If you've been here before, let us know. And of course, also let us know where you are connecting to us from, right? My name is Tolu Olatunji of CSA Forex, which stands for Common Sense Approach to Forex Trading. And that is the name of my academy, right? And then also we are here streaming on my YouTube channel, and you find my YouTube channel at CSA Forex. And also we're streaming live on the Trading Live platform, right? So I want to say thank you guys for joining us. Of course, what we do here as usual is go straight to the point and then talk about trading with respect to trading opportunities. But as usual, a quick disclaimer for you, and that is that the information we're giving you is strictly for educational purposes and not to be used as a form of signal. Okay, beautiful. I can see Geraldine Hall said evening, sir. Evening to you. That means it is evening at your own end. It's very early in the morning here for me. It's just 1 minute after 6 a.m. I am in BC in Canada. Let us also know where you are connecting to us from as well. Geraldine said, do you have any open trades today? Not yet, but I have a few instruments that I am watching on the radar. And if you haven't checked already, this week is going to be very busy with respect to the news that we have coming out tomorrow, the FOMC. That's tomorrow, Wednesday. And then we have the non-farm payroll on Friday, non-farm payroll, which is a big one for the US, which has to do with their unemployment rate. So that means that this week, you might expect some things to happen in the market. But don't worry, we're coming to that. We're going to check the calendar ourselves. We'll break it down to you. We'll help everybody. This is a free platform, and we're here to help everybody out to understand the market much, much better. Thank you, Vanessa Baldwin. Hello there. How are you? Good. Rita, good evening from Asian time. Awesome. Great. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for commenting. Don't forget, guys, you can ask questions. I'm going to do the regular briefing with respect to the news that we have. We get the news from Forex Factory, from the calendar of forexfactory.com. And then from there, we would now cross over to the chat. As you can see, one of the chats that we have in front of us, this is what I'm looking out for. This is what I am expecting. I'm going to explain this. Trading should not be difficult, doesn't have to be difficult. Once you understand what you're looking out for, then you exercise patience. A lot of traders lack that patience. We're going to help you as much as we can. Sylvia does said so much news coming this week. Yes, indeed, and we're going to look at them now. Ursula said, must watch news, be careful then. Yes, indeed. Thank you for sharing, Marianne. Awesome, that's why we are here. We're here to help everybody out, to make the world a better place. When you are making more money, you are happy. So imagine if everybody seems to be making more money, then everybody more or less will be happy. And that's what we're trying to do, because money, of course, makes the world go round. And with money, you can achieve a whole lot of things, right? Great. So if you look in front of us, here is the calendar, and I'm going to try my possible best as fast as I can to be switching between the calendar, the charts, the comment section. So I'll try as much as possible to be in line, but most times your comments are always a bit faster than myself. But notwithstanding, let's see how that goes. So if you look in front of us for what we have on the calendar, right? First things first, I'll do some markings here. First things first, we have Monday, as you can see, July 3rd. We had the ISM manufacturing PMI, which came out negative. So we're expecting the dollar to depreciate. And if you look at the bias so far, I'll show you the bias for the dollar, because the dollar is what moves the majors. The majors with respect to Euro USD, Pound USD, AD USD, NZD USD, USD CHF, that's USD Swiss, USD JPY, and USD CAD. And you can also add gold into the mix, because those are also the instruments that I watch. today, Tuesday, 5:30 a.m. Now, this time is also based on UK time. UK time, 5:30 a.m. We had the news that came out for the interest rate for the Australian dollar, and this is what we had, 4.10. So the same thing with the forecast, right? And then you can see we don't have any other high impact news. Meanwhile, we turned on only the high impact news, and you can do that with the funnel section here. Go to the funnel, and then you can turn on or turn off whatever you want to pay attention to. So we pay attention strictly to the high impact news. So there's no other high impact news today till tomorrow, July 5th, right? And who are those in the US? I know we should have some people here in the US, and of course they should be having their holidays today as well. I'm sure we hopefully should be aware of that. For those in the US, they should have a bank holiday as well, as today is the Independence Day. Okay, so happy Independence Day to those in the US, those celebrating it. Canada, as was July 1st. That was our Canada Day. It was a good one. And the weather also is good to go here. So tomorrow, we should be concerned with the news that we have coming out tomorrow for the FOMC by 7 p.m. UK time. Guys, you can change this timing here to correlate with your time zone, right? Click on the time over here as you have, and then you can change the time zone, change your time format. It's up to you, right? So as I said, I'm going to be jumping between the comment section, jumping between the chat, jumping between the news section to hopefully give you guys the necessary information. Okay, and let me just go over the comments here quickly, so I'm not too behind. Leslie said, yes, patience is key for this career. Exactly. You wait for trades to come to you, and when you get in the trades, you wait for the trades to finish materializing and give you the outcome, whether good or bad. And then you make adjustments as you proceed. William said, came in early today. Good afternoon, everybody. You can see at William Spender's place, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, William. Okay, great. More people coming in. Let us know where you are connecting to us from. It will be good for us, as I would like to know which parts of the world we are connecting from, right? We have people from Asia, from Canada, from the US, and Africa, and so on. All right. Brenna said, always be positive and follow your plan so we could make money. Excuse me. Yes. The last session we had on Friday, our Q&A session, we talked about having a trading plan and following the trading plan, which is very, very important, right? Without a plan, your trading will be all over the place. Yes, we should see some good pairs to trade. I'm going to switch back to the charts now. Since we looked at there's no news for the dollar today, there's even no other high impact news today, so we can stick to the charts as well. We have the fundamentals, which has to do with the news, the scheduled news, which is what we're looking at now, and we have the breaking news. Nobody knows when the breaking news is going to occur. And then we also have the technicals. So we're going to cross over the technicals, which happens to be the charts. Okay. Let's see quickly. Let me switch over to the charts now, and then we'll dive into that. Guys, your comments, at times they could come in fast at me. So if I miss out on any comments, apologies in advance as well. Okay. Okay, Beard Wally said, for today, the fundamentals are just but few. Exactly, that's what we just did now. So now we've crossed over to the charts, and we're going to see what we have. Audrey said, what's the forecast for gold? Yes, we're going to look at gold. Renata said, US holiday today. Yes, indeed, US holiday is today. So today should be slow for the dollar, and that's why we don't have any high impact news coming out for the dollar until tomorrow, and which happens to be the FOMC. So we just looked at that. Yes, exactly. Thank you, guys. Okay. Tim said I'm on holiday as well, but personally, that's a good one. Okay, awesome. Grace from France, beautiful. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam to you too, Grace Harity. Beautiful. Thank you guys for joining us. So let's dive into the chat, and I'll be back on your comments as well. Apologies also if I miss out on comments. So first of all, let's look at the dollar. Remember, as we said, There's no news for the USD today because of their Independence Day. So happy Independence to those in the US celebrating it, or if you are not in the US but you're celebrating it, happy Independence Day to you too. So if you look at what we have in front of us, this is the BXY from the hourly time frame. I like the hourly time frame a lot. If you've been following this, our little corner, right, you'll notice the hourly time frame is one that I like to follow, right, because it's not too fast and of course it's not too slow as well. It's rather conducive, it's in the middle, right? So today, more or less, we should have some more sideways to end because of the non-participation from the US dollar, the bank holiday and all. But then tomorrow, what are we going to have tomorrow? This is what I'm going to be projecting, as you would have a better idea the directional bias for tomorrow. If you look over here, and one thing I would always say that when it comes to price, because it is price that we're trading, price could either break above or price could break below. Either of these two. Price could either break above or break below. So we have here as a form of resistance, resistance. You can see when it broke out here, it acted as support and it acted as resistance. So this is the first major area. And I'll tell you something, I try to do a sort of price trap. Price trap in the sense that I put price, this is where price is now. I put it in the middle of two levels. And that's why you always hear people say support, resistance, supply, demand. There's always two levels, one above, one below. So this is the one above, which is acting as resistance for now. And then this is the one below here, which is acting as support, because we have this here as support, support, support. At the other side, it acted as resistance, resistance, and you can see over here to support. So if you look very well, we always try to ensure that price is in between two levels, and then we wait for price to break out. And price is going to break out either to the upside or to the downside. There is no two ways about it. If price should continue to move inside, then we can easily say it is consolidating, right? So for today and for yesterday, it's consolidating. For the rest of this today, it should be consolidating as well because of the bank holiday. But peradventure tomorrow, we have a breakout to the downside. If it breaks the support, then we should be expecting the other side to act as resistance, and then we should be expecting a pullback. The pullback might not happen, it might happen, but this is how you're supposed to be trading. You wait for the pullback, and when it pulls back here, you wait for the reaction, and then you wait for your trigger. Your trigger, in most cases, could easily be a price action candlestick pattern. It could easily be maybe like an engulfing candlestick pattern, or it could be a hammer, or it could be a doji inside bar, or whatever the case might be. And when you have it here as the resistance for selling, you pull the trigger and then you make adjustments as it goes your way, having your stop loss at the other side, and you can have your take profit here. You can see here is an area of support which matches here as well as support. So this will be a good place for you to take the profit just in case this dollar should drop. Now we're looking at the dollar, and we don't mean you should start trading the dollar directly. You can use this information to trade other major currency pairs like the Euro USD as an example. If this should break to the downside, let me show you what might happen for the Euro USD. I'm going to clean this up, and I hope you guys are paying attention. I'm going to go straight to the point. I've not been to the comment section in a bit. I'm going to jump in there soon, try to read up as many comments as possible. And if I miss out on any, apologies. So I'm going to clear this out and then switch over to Euro USD. You can see that for the dollar we looked at, we're expecting it to break to the downside. If it breaks to the downside, that means that Euro USD should break to the upside. So if it breaks to the upside, we will now have here that should act as support. I can see in the past acted as resistance, 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 support, resistance. You can see everything that we're having here, form of resistance area to breach, but it still acted as resistance, some little support here, some support here. You can see it's an area that has acted as support and resistance in the past. So if it breaks out to the upside, now it should act as what? It should act as support. Wait for your reaction here. Always wait for your reaction. And I'm saying reaction because I am not a trader that uses penny orders where I'm waiting for it to come back and then you set a limit pending order to pick you up and then to continue. No, I like to wait for a reaction here because once the price comes here, it could as well come and then smash it and go all the way down. That means that you could easily have a fast loss. When it comes here, it reacts to this area, gives you that trigger, which happens to be the engulfing, or it could be the inside bar doji. It could be any variations, hammer. It could be pin bar. The hammer is also known as the pin bar. It could even be a variation of chart pattern. It could be like maybe a head and shoulders pattern, or maybe like a wedge or flag or whatever. But wait for that, your trigger. You must have something that will trigger you to enter the market. And this is how I trade on a regular. As a matter of fact, this is my system, as simple as it is, support, resistance. If there's anybody here that has ever joined maybe any of my boot camps or any of my coaching sessions, mentorship sessions, you will notice that this is exactly what we do, as simple as possible. And of course, I teach this more or less every day, also to help me out. Why? Because the more you teach, the better you get. Simple. So if you get our trigger here, expect that these highs could easily be maybe your first take profit or your full take profit. This could be your TP area over here at these highs here. While you enter here, your stop loss will be lower. You can see your stop loss is this small while your take profit is this big. So it is very valid for a good trade. So now that we're mentioning the trades that we're looking out for, you should also know how to map out your charts now and then look for them going into tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow, because the news today is that we have the bank holiday for the US, so things should be slow, right? Beautiful. Just going over some more comments. Grace Harris said, okay, okay, I read that already. Patty said, I think we have more data coming out from tomorrow to Friday. Yes, exactly. That's what we said. That's what we looked at as well. FOMC tomorrow. The market is a bit quiet today, bank holiday today for the US. Pearl, what pairs are we looking at? That's what we're talking about now. Alfred, how can I pass my challenge? Someone help. I keep losing. Alfred, Davi, let me know the issues that you are having when it comes to your challenge. I believe you're talking about probably the prop firm. Let me know the challenges. Now, guys, let me also state this. Most traders have issues when it comes to either placing stop loss or whether it's even analysis. You don't know where to enter the market. You don't know where to exit the market. You don't even know how to manage your trades. You could have good trades that end up turning into bad trades. You don't even know how to manage your emotions when it comes to psychology. You don't have a trading plan. You don't have a trading journal. All of these things are things that can easily harm your account, whether it's you trying to pass the challenge, or you trading a demo account, or you trading a live account. Whatever the case is, you'll be having difficulties. Let me know in the comment section. If you're interested, I have a bootcamp coming up soon, right? I could give you more information on it towards the end. And then for those that are interested, take advantage. Most times, I always say that this session we're having is free. I'm not here to sell anything to anybody, but people normally ask me, like somebody asked last week, that when is my next bootcamp coming up? And I said, okay, great. I'll give you more information on that. Okay, so more comments here. I hope, Marcella said, I hope I could gain much more money this week. Let's see how it goes. The week is still pretty young. Nicola said, yeah, waiting on my setup on the Euro NZD right now. I made my entry. Okay, that's great. Jane, good work, brother. Giving to the ones in need. Thanks. Well, that's what I do. I like doing that because at the beginning, when I started trading, I didn't have anybody to show me the ropes. And then I said, because it took me a long period of time wandering from left to right, not having any bearing, I said, let me try and help people with the little information I have. And helping them, if it helps one person here today, then I'm good. If we have another session tomorrow, it helps another person tomorrow, then I'm good. Because a lot of people might be here, and then because it's free, they're not really paying attention to what we're doing here. They're probably multitasking, you're eating, you're probably watching something, or you're pressing your phone, you're on social media. Everybody, we tend to use social media way too much. But then we complain that we don't have enough money. You can't have enough money if you're on social media all the time. Social media is not going to give you the money. Pay attention to this, focus on this, and work towards it, and gradually you'll get better. Let's see. I'm from Asia. Ingrid from Asia. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you. Stan said, since we have a lot of people on the chat room today. Yes, we do, which is a good thing. I have a lot of comments here, but then at the same time, I'm going to have to cross over to the next instrument. I want us to quickly look at another instrument. I'll come out to the comment section. As I always say, our comments are always so much for me to handle, but I'll try to breeze through them and then see what I can make out of the comments that we have. Okay, guys, if you look at what we have in front of us, as we normally say, let me even do this for you so that you see better. As we normally say, you could either be breaking above or breaking below, right? Remember, it's always either a support or resistance level. Here is an area of interest, and I'm going to explain to you. Here is another area of interest I'll explain to you. And as we did before, we're going to do it again now. That's why it's always, trading is a repetitive, it's something that's repetitive. It gets boring after a while. Right, so here we had this area, as you can see, it acted as resistance, acted as support. So this was our support here. Here was support, resistance. It made a lot of mess in this area, by the way. Resistance, support, resistance, resistance. So here was our resistance, I'm saying was because it looks like it's trying to break out. If you break out properly, then we can now call this support, and then we can now look for price to come back here and then bounce and then push higher. Don't forget, when it comes back, you wait for the reaction, and then wait for your trigger in terms of the candlestick patterns that we've been mentioning, or whether it's the chart patterns as well, with your reaction and enter here. But this could as well be a fake out. Guys, always look for fake outs. That's why I don't try to trade breakouts directly. Wait for a nice clean breakout and then you pull back there, and then you know how to follow through. So this here could as well be a fake out. How do you know a fake out? Is when it doesn't break out properly, it just pokes his head out and then quickly rushes back in. If that is the case, then this will still act as resistance. So guys, this GBP/USD, be careful with it, as it looks as if it is trying to break out. Still be careful with it, right? That is food for thought. Now, what we've just talked about now is how to avoid unnecessary losses. And that is something that a lot of traders are having issues with. They don't know how to avoid losses. What we've talked about here is you avoiding. Don't rush and start to look for, oh, it's time to buy, and then buy in anticipation of it pushing higher. Wait for it to break out properly, pull back, get your trigger, get your reaction and trigger, and then follow through, right? Simple. And of course, where are we following through to? We're following through to this area here. I'll just mark the areas up to this area here, which is what, as you can see, resistance, resistance. And of course, this will give you a good amount of pips. This will be your entry, and stop loss will somewhere be below the entry here, stop loss below, take profit here. You can see that the take profit is much, much higher than the stop loss. And we always say, as a trader or as traders, always ensure that your take profit is greater. Always ensure that your reward is greater. So this is the second instrument on the radar, right? Guys, pay attention. Let me quickly pop back into the comment section. I have a whole lot of comments here. I'm going to try to breeze through them. Victoria said, why is the chat room never quiet on any session? I don't quite understand. Probably because on any session, people are trying to learn. I don't know. So people are asking questions. I really don't understand, Victoria. Jenny said it's a holiday. Yes, US bank holiday for today. We'll be interested to see how the dollar-related pairs play out. Yes, let's see how that plays out. Much more interested in learning trading. That's Modesty. Spencer, good. We're all here for a reason. And let me tell you that reason. Most people are here. Let me put it this way. Not most people. Well, I'll say most people. I was about to say everybody. I'll say most people are here to learn. Even myself, I'm also here to learn. How do we learn? We learn from questions. And that's why I'm in the comment section now trying to look for questions and so on. Because once you have questions, then you get the answer. And once you get the answer, you have learned something. And that's why if you look at a little kid, a little child, probably a child that can talk, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, they tend to ask a lot of questions. And they're asking questions simply because they want to learn, they want to grow. And that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, Clement said, for the zones, is it SMC or the fib retracement? I don't use the SMC, simple support resistance. I tend to add Fibonacci as well to the mix. Fibonacci is also good for trend trading, to follow the trend. That's why Fibonacci is called Fibonacci retracement. Retracement, pullback, and it's good for going with the trend. Okay, Without a plan, you're just a headless chicken. Well, that's coming from Heather Julia. Heather said that, not me. But without a plan, you are just all over the place, just like Heather said. Can we have a pre-NFP training session? 0.80 lot may test some nerves. Not really sure what you mean, Dora. Pre-NFP training session. We are going to have another session on Friday. Friday will be a Q&A, but we'll turn it into Q&A stroke pre-NFP, as you said, so that we can probably watch NFP together. Tomorrow's FOMC, not sure that we could be together because we might probably have a session much earlier, and then the FOMC, we just pay attention to it from our own end. If we're together, maybe in the boot camp or whatever, then we tend to look at the news together because we will be in a Telegram group. This session that we're having here doesn't pass 1 hour, but if it's in our mentorship session, like the boot camp, we have a boot camp coming up soon, and in the boot camp, we'll be together more or less for the session of London and New York. So we're doing a lot of chatting and so on. Okay, within the chat breakdown, okay, Ada Ellen, that's what we've been doing. Did you make any trades this time, sir? Nope, I already said I'm not in any trade yet. Patience. Gold is ready to fly. Okay, this is the second person talking about gold. We're going to switch over to gold next. Olivia said, yeah, even the areas is very slow, so they didn't trade it. Yeah, because of the holiday, the US holiday. Federica said it's a holiday in the US, right? Yes, it is. Today is the Independence Day. Let me just skip over to comments that I feel I might need to read out for everybody. Alexander said we celebrate for them as well. That's a good one. Let's see. Just trying to scroll down and see if there's anything I miss out on. Guys, if I miss out on anything, let me know. Please help. I am in gold sales. Are you in buys? Please help me. Susie Law, let me know exactly what you are doing. I'll try and look out for your comments. You're the one that said you're in gold sales and you are in buys. I don't really understand, but we'll look at gold now. As people are talking about gold, gold will be the next instrument that we're going to flip back on. Just quickly, I'm just going to scroll down and see if you have any other comments. Sorry, guys, I might not be able to read all your comments out because it'd be good for us to look at the charts. It's called a live market analysis, so we focus majorly on the charts. But I tend to miss out on your comments. That's why I'm trying to have a balance between the two. But if there's anything you really want to know, you can always chat me up on my Instagram. My Instagram, you'll find me at CSA Forex. And I can drop the link for my Instagram. I'll drop the link for my Instagram and then also drop the link for my YouTube channel as well. So you can follow me on that section, that side as well. Okay, so this will be the sections here for you. And you can follow me on. So I've dropped them in the comment section as well. So quickly, guys, let's quickly look at gold. So we look at gold now, and this is gold here, XAUSD. Somebody just said gold was flying up. I can't see gold flying up. Can you guys see gold flying up here? My answer is no. So I was wondering what the person was saying. Guys, do not be alarmed. I don't know whether you're looking at the market from the 1 minute time frame or 5 minutes. I always advise anything from 1 hour and above. As a matter of fact, in my mentorship sessions, we break it down a lot for everybody to understand better, right? This 1 hour might not be enough for some. We have a lot of people that are new and traders that are struggling. Trust me, if you continue doing the same thing, you continue having the same results. Once again, looking at gold, and now we're looking at the market. Look here, this is the most recent area of interest because we have what? We have support, resistance. So you can see now it seems to be acting as resistance here. I repeat, it seems to be acting as resistance. So I'll just put an R here to represent resistance. And then on the other side, you can see if we mark this in this manner, you would also be able to see the areas of support, resistance, support. It's all about training your eyes, right? It's all about training your eyes. And once you can train your eyes, you should be able to see the areas of support and resistance. And then for here, where it is at the resistance, it could either go down or it could break out. So once it breaks out, wait for the pullback, the retracement here, wait for your reaction and then your trigger, and then you can go long. right? Now, this also, as you can see, if you're looking at going up, that means that the DXY we looked at not too long ago, the dollar, that means that you should be expecting it to go down. If this is going to happen, then dollar should be going down. And where is this going to go to? This is going to go to this area here for your take profit, because we have this here. We have this resistance here. So everything is on the chart. I repeat, this chart is the same chart that you are looking at. It's the same chart that people from different parts of the world are looking at, right? So that means that we're looking at the same chart, but we are not seeing the same thing. There's a big difference to be looking at something and seeing what others are seeing. Interesting. A lot of people are looking, but not a lot of people are seeing, right? So for you to see, you need to understand what to look out for and then follow through, and then it will come to you, gradually. You'll get better and better and better, right? So this is gold that people have been looking and been talking about. So let me flip back to the chat section and quickly see if there's any comments I need to quickly go over. Josephine, please show us more how you did your entry. I don't have an entry yet. What I'm showing you now is my potential entry. That's why it's called the live market analysis. I'm showing you guys my potential entry. I don't have any entry for now. Today, US dollar, bank holiday, Independence Day celebration. So things will be slow from that end. But tomorrow, things should pick up. And then, tomorrow, if we're together tomorrow, then we could look at it together and hopefully have some opportunities. What I'm trying to show you is also from like an intraday perspective. So you can do it as intraday if the opportunities should arise after we talk about it, right? Because if it shows up now, then take it. I've already shown you the one for gold. You can see gold is at the area of resistance. If you want to sell, right, then look for a price action candlestick pattern where it is. I haven't seen any where it is now. With respect to the hammers, you must also know how the hammer looks like. You can Google the hammer pin bar, or whether it's the engulfing candles. So you haven't seen anything where it is now. If you see, you can pull the trigger to sell. But I'm not interested today because I'm following what's happening to the US dollar. And the US dollar, it should be slow today because it's bank holiday. Understand the market and follow the market. Combine the fundamentals and the technicals together, right? Combine the fundamentals and the technicals together. Carrie said, but there are more pairs that have good momentum today, like the New Zealand. Well, I don't trade any other thing apart from the majors. I focus on the majors exactly. So if there's any other instrument that anybody wants us to look at, let me know, and we could quickly do an analysis on it. Not just the majors, anything you want us to look at. We can quickly pop it up on the chat, and then we'll look at it together. We'll do the analysis together. So if it's the NZD, we can look at maybe the NZD USD, or maybe, well, NZD USD might be probably slow as well because of the dollar. You can look at maybe the NZD CAD or NZD JPY or whatever the case might be. Let me quickly go over the remaining comments I have as well. Leila said, I also have a challenge I'm taking, but doesn't look like I'll pass it on time. Guys, let me know the challenge that you're having in the challenge that you are taking. You guys are having too many issues, and trust me, I have been there before. He who wears the shoe knows where it pinches, right? So let me know, because that challenge, if you don't know how to trade, you will not be able to pass the challenge. It's not a course. So let me know what issues you are having. Hopefully I see the comments and I read them out, or you can chat me up on Instagram. Or if you're interested in mentorship, you can join me, and we can also help you out during the challenge while having the bootcamp or mentorship one-on-one or group or whatever the case might be. Solomon said, true, they think they can use their head for everything. Okay, can't remember what I said about that. But let me just go over the remaining comments over here. Dempsey said, is this the second bootcamp you are having? More or less, it's going to be on the 17th. I'm going to be having a bootcamp more or less every month. I haven't been having bootcamps for a while, but this bootcamp is going to be paid. It's going to be for a token, right? So if you don't have the funds, no issues. You can just stick here and learn what you can learn from here. But if you are interested, let me know. I'm not here to sell anything. It's only if you say you're interested and I see that in the comment section, then I will drop the link for the bootcamp and you can look into it. I'm looking for a few people. It's coming up on the 17th, which is about 2 weeks from now on the Monday, and it's going to be for 3 weeks. It's a 3-week bootcamp, right? So if I see anybody interested in the comment section, then I'll send you the link. if you chat me up directly on Instagram or any other place, and I'll send you the link there. I don't want to send the link onto somebody should request for it. Okay. More said, I'm learning a lot. More Benedict, thank you. You guys, you can learn a lot from this section as well. You don't have to pay anybody, you don't have to pay me. It's if you feel as a struggling trader, you've been struggling for months or for years, nothing to show for it, then you can hop on board the bootcamp. If you are new, you don't even know your bearing, you don't know where to start from, you can hop on board the bootcamp, and of course, we'll help you out. Bing, sorry, is it Bing or Bang? Being patient said, I've been hearing about this bootcamp. Hopefully I can attend. Okay, let me know and I'll drop the link and you guys can check on it. If you have any questions on the bootcamp, feel free to ask now. You can also chat me up as well. I'll drop the link if anybody should request for it. Joe Penn said this was a good learning, so helpful for us. Okay, great, thank you. Guys, your comments are plenty. I'm going to try my best to just skip through them. Darren said, thank you for the mentorship, even from a distance, it's relevant. Thank you, Darren Bowa. Deborah said, yeah, you've made a lot of changes to my trading style and approach. Thank you. Maybe you guys could also start giving me some testimonials, right? It could even be something written or maybe a video to a testimonial. If you feel that this free session that we've been having, right, has helped you anyway, because we've been doing this for weeks, for a little while now. So if you feel that's helped you in any way and you feel, hey, I want to give back, let me do a written testimonial or let me do a video testimonial or whatever the case might be. It will be good for me and to help others to see that, oh, what we're talking about here has helped them. And of course, it should help others as well. As I always say, as a personal disclaimer, I am not the best trader. I'm not the best coach. But at the same time, I am not the worst trader. I am not the worst coach. I do deliver. That's my own. And I will deliver. Right? Also, yeah, I always say, guys, I always forget this. Trading Live is having nominations. I think I've been nominated for education and live streaming. You guys can check. I don't have the link. I'm sorry. I always forget. I don't even remember about it. But I think if you check on the website for the Trading Live platform, this platform where you are, or for those on the YouTube channel, you can check the Trading Live as well. If you see the nominations, look out for, I think, education and live streaming. I'm there. You can as well vote for me, right? That could also be a give back. Okay, just going over the remaining comments, guys. If you want me to look at any quick instruments, if I see the instrument on the radar, I'll jump on it. We asked for gold. We looked at gold now. We've looked at Euro USD, Pound USD, and we've looked at the dollar index as well, the DXY, and then we looked at gold now. If there's anything, Bitcoin, let me know. Cryptos. We did the Bitcoin a lot last week. If you remember, I followed the Bitcoin, I traded it a bit, and then the Bitcoin, we can continue the story if you want. Quickly to the comment section now. Ben said, how did you find the zones? Is it SMC or the FIB zones? It is support and resistance. My zones are support and resistance. I call them flip zones. Flip zones, FLIP. Flip zones are zones that have acted as support and acted as resistance. That's why everything is based on support and resistance. And we try to keep it simple, and we use our eyes to identify these zones. Penelope said, this way better free and so much give high accuracy on our analysis. Okay. Let me see some other comments here. I'm from Kurdistan. Do you know, Matthias? Kurdistan? I don't understand what you mean. Just trying to go over the comments I have here. Guys, if you have any specific questions and I miss out on it, please chat me up on my Instagram. I dropped the link already. I can drop the link to my Instagram and YouTube. To my YouTube channel, guys, you can subscribe, right? Subscribe and follow me on the YouTube. Help my channel to grow. I would to encourage me to also put up more videos there. I probably do a video later today and put up there. I try to do videos every day, but probably because of my sessions I'm having here and there and so on, and then my paid sessions, paid mentorship bootcamp. Of course, I have to give my all in all to those that have subscribed to the bootcamp or one-on-one coaching and so on, right? So how did it take you to become a successful trader? How did it take me? It took me my sweat, it took me my tears, because I didn't start out the proper way. I had a lot of losses, lots of crashed accounts, but I did not give up. Guys, do not give up. If you give up, you throw in the towel. Let me put it this way: winners never give up, right? Or there's a way I normally say it. Sorry, just a second. Let me try to remember how I normally say it. There's a way I put it where winners never give up and those that give up never win, something like that. So if you feel you're a winner, you're not going to give up. If you give up, then there's no way you can win. I put it in something like in a funny way like that. I can't really remember, but I'm sure you get the gist. Do not give up. Continue, ask questions, have a mentor, join places that you feel you can learn. You may have to pay a token. If it's one-on-one, of course, one-on-one is usually more than a group session. Like my bootcamp is group, so it's not that expensive. Let's see any other comments that I need to really fully tune into. Not sure I see any for now. If I don't see any, let me just continue with the comment section. Guys, sorry if I missed out on any important question. Then please chat me up on Instagram or whatever the case might be. Okay, Vera says, so it is better to wait for the retest always after a breakout. Yes, it's better so that you don't get caught up in a fake out. You avoid unnecessary losses. Glenn Callahan said, a fake out is when it breaks out, but it is going down instead of retest. Yes, it breaks out, but then quickly goes back from where it is coming from. Let's see. Probability of a fakie indeed. Fanny, yeah. Okay, I see your comments, guys. This comments is when we're talking about breakout, fake out. So let me just quickly breeze on down, read all our comments. Alice said, which broker are you using? I'm using ICM, and I also use CMC Markets from Canada. Right. So if you are interested, I could give you the link for this ICM now. So you could, they're actually very good broker. Any broker that can you can make deposits and withdrawals without any issues is a good broker. So that's it. I dropped the link for the ICM over there, right? And that's why I always ask, depending on where you are from, right? Because some brokers might be in your area, might be in your neighborhood, that you can always walk into their office. So when you know, you can always use that broker, because truth be told, there isn't really any bad broker, especially if you can make deposits and withdrawals and you're good to go. And if you notice anything funny happening on the platform, consult other brokers' platform. Like if you're using TradingView has different brokers there, so you can get their feed and compare, right? Anything funny that you notice, you can also let me know and we'll look at it together. Sonny Chen, do you think Euro USD will fall? Well, I don't know, but if the dollar should appreciate, then expect the Euro USD to fall. Anything can happen this week, especially from tomorrow with the FOMC news coming out at 7 p.m. UK time. Okay, let me just quickly go over the remaining comments I have over here. Michaela said, are you in any trade, sir? I'm not in any trade for now, but hopefully tomorrow, because the dollar is a bit slow, and we just talked about the dollar earlier today. So patience, guys, patience. You don't rush into trades, right? You wait for the best of the best trades to come to you. In a week, I normally say in a week, my trading history in a week, I usually have about 3 trades, 4 trades in a week, right? I usually have 3 to 4 trades in a week, right? And then you also look at your win rate as well. If your win rate is 50%, right, then if it's 4 trades, then that should be 2 winners, 2 losses. That should be break even. But when your reward is greater than your risk, you'd always come out on top. Even with a 50% win rate, even with a 30% win rate, you would always come out on top, right? I hope you understand that. I might not be able to fully explain that in details now. That's why we normally say the mentorship will be good for you, but bootcamp, so you can ask questions and we break it down fully for everybody to understand. I can see how the comments are rushing me. I still have a lot of comments I'm trying to go through. I'm just breezing through them. And that's why in the bootcamps, we do not do too many people. Because if you have too many people, we don't want to be bombarded as well. I want to be able to attend to everybody's questions one after the other. But now I'm just skimming through because this is a free session. We have lots of people here, so lots of comments. So the other one, of course, will pay attention to everybody fully. Jeffrey said, hello, man. What time frame are you trying? Am I trading? I use 1 hour. I like the 1 hour a lot. I use 1 hour, but that doesn't mean I don't drop down. I could drop down to refine. Personally, I could drop down probably to refine my entry, or I could go up in time frames to have a bigger picture. I could go up maybe like 4 hours or daily to see what's happening for the week, for the month, even for the year. I did that over the weekend, looking at the dollar, right? The DXY, what's happening, what we're expecting for the second half. You know, this is July, the second half of the year. So the first half of the year, the USD has been moving sideways. So that means that hopefully this second half of the year, we should have a breakout either to the upside or to the downside. If I remember very well, my levels for the dollar from the daily time frame are between is it 102.50 and 105.50. I might need to double check that. Let me just double check that 1 second. Okay, sorry. The levels are 100, 100.50, and also 105.50. Yeah, I know I had them written down somewhere, so I just quickly checked on that, right? So that is from the higher time frame because the market has been ranging. What we have been trading, by the way, guys, has been inside the range of the higher time frames. Okay. Let's see. Some other comments. Do you ever trade crypto? Yes, I do. If not, why not? I trade cryptos. Guys, you can trade any instrument of your choice, right? What you are learning based on support and results can help you trade anything. If you remember, for those that were here, for Hani's question, if I trade crypto, I traded Bitcoin last week. I trade majorly the Bitcoin. You have a lot of, guys, you have too many instruments. Let me put it this way. When it comes to your risk, or rather, so when it comes to your trading plan, you must know the instruments that you are trading. You cannot trade 100 instruments. You cannot trade 50. The best thing to do is to select a few and follow them. Once you follow them, you'll even get to understand them much better. Okay. How much risk in position? Shane, really, that's what you mean by that. Okay, Jacob said, how much do you suggest risk on the prop firm account? It depends on the amount that you are using on the prop firm. Do you understand? Jacob Forex, your question, there's no direct answer. You need to be able to calculate your risk. What I normally say, you could be using 1%, depending on your target as well, right? Depending on your target. You could be using 1%, you can be using 2%, you can be using 50% risk of that account balance. So everything depends. I can't give you a direct answer to that. Goldsmith said managing losses is the holy grail. Yes, you can say that. Managing losses, your trade management is very important. It's not just about entering trades, it's how you manage those trades that is more important, right? Which is very key. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see any other comment, guys. We're gradually running out of time. We're gradually running out of time. Okay, Tracy said yes. If DXY goes down, then gold will be heading up. Yes, that is correct. And if the DXY, the dollar index, if it goes down, Euro USD should be going up as well. Guys, know your correlations. They would help you out as well. How crazy will NFP be? Johnson, well, I don't know. Only time will tell. I don't like to make those kind of predictions. But NFP, of course, from the past, they have been pretty heavy. And it caused some whipsaws, spread increases during the news period. You could even have slippages and a few other things happening as well. Okay. Let's see. What do you need to see to trade gold from where it is now? Oliver, we've talked about that. If it breaks above, then wait for a clean break and then a pullback retracement to go long. Where it is now, you can try to sell, but wait for nice price action candle. If you don't know your price action candles, maybe you can chat me up on Instagram. I can send you a screenshot. I don't have any open here. Maybe tomorrow you can ask that question again. I could prepare down and open it up. I might have to open up a slide, one of my slides that I use for my trainings, and then open it up. Because this is live market analysis. I'm just focusing on the charts majorly, and then the first factor for the calendar. We looked at the calendar, and there's nothing today until tomorrow. There's nothing significant today, US bank holiday, and so on. I have more people talking about gold. We talked about gold, so let me skip those comments and then scroll down some more. Jessica said, yeah, I would love to attend the bootcamp. Okay. Ford said, I did not join the last bootcamp. Guys, I'll drop the link here for the bootcamp, right? Guys, no, the bootcamp is not free. It is 3 weeks. This bootcamp is for $250, and you will get value for your money. You will get video tutorials, you get materials, you get a trading plan template, you get a trading journal template. You get to trade together. You have live sessions like this. Would also be in a Telegram group for support. You'll be added to a Telegram group for support and also for troubleshooting. And guys, I'm not looking for too many people. We're plenty here. I don't even know the number of people that will be here, but based on the many comments I've been skipping and the many names I've been seeing, I know we are a handful. So if you're interested in the bootcamp, once I drop the link and you are able to make payments on time, then I would lock the bootcamp section. I'll lock it so that I can easily attend to those that have already registered. The bootcamp is going to be on the 17th, which is 2 weeks from now, on the 17th of this month, and it's going to run for 3 weeks. I repeat, on the 17th of this month, which is on the Monday, and it's going to run till the 4th of August. And it's going to be every day, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. The market is not open weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So most likely we will not have any session. If we do have any session on weekend, it will just be a briefing just to find out how things are going. Because when it comes to mentorship, we also need to do a form of accountability. Find out what issues you are still having, where you are, and so on. I'm going to drop the link as you guys have requested now. As I said, it is $250, and I just need a handful of people. I don't need too many people. So once you sign up, probably if I have like 10 people that sign up once I drop the link, maybe you're the first 10, or I'll lock up the bootcamp section so I can fully attend to many people. You can see that the amount is not that much, because people tend to be afraid that, oh, I might have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars. If it's a one-on-one, most likely you pay thousands and thousands of dollars. But this one, I'm making it rather cheap, because once I have a handful of people, I can attend to them well enough. So if you are struggling and you feel you need to attend the bootcamp, that is the link. I have dropped the link. I'll drop the link a couple of times. I'll drop the link throughout our sessions for the week, right? So that if it's not yet full, you can jump in. And don't forget, guys, I'm looking for just 10 people. So the first 10 people that sign up, it is for $250. If you have any questions, you can ask questions before then, even now, about it. But once you sign up and I have the numbers, I would most likely lock the group up and then give you materials in preparation for the 17th. So 17th, we'll be having live sessions, right? Like this one. We would even have more, because we're going to be together for a longer period of time. For the London session, we're going to be together. The market is 24 hours, but we cannot do 24 hours. We need to sleep, right? So we'll be together strictly for London session and part of New York. I'll be dishing out all of this information, helping ourselves to grow and grow and grow in the business of trading. So guys, as I've dropped the link, I'll drop the link again. Once you sign up and I have the numbers, then I'll be locking that section up. So I'm even going to refresh my platform to see if anybody signs up now. Then I'll just announce the person. And then, okay, nobody has signed up yet, but I'll check again. So once we have our numbers, then we'll be calling it today. Okay, so Jessica, I have dropped the link. Once you sign up, let me know. Caitlin Scott said, all right, we're interested, man. Okay, great. I've dropped the link as well. I've been following you, Cyril. Oh, you've been following me. Thank you. Did you take any trade? I keep on getting this question. I haven't taken any trade today, guys, right? If you're in the bootcamp, if we're together in the bootcamp, you will know exactly when I take a trade, because I'm going to post it. I'll post the before, the during, and the after of trades. Whether it's a winner or it's a loser, you'll see for yourself how small the losses are and how large the winners are. And then you'll be able to do the math to see that even with the losses, when the winners do occur, they take care of them and then put us in the green. Okay, I had a losing trade from buying CAD JPY. Let me see whether I can quickly flip to the CAD JPY. You said from buying CAD JPY. So we'll try to see what you are talking about on the CAD JPY. Okay, this is CAD JPY here. I'm going to drag it inside, and then you said buying CAD JPY. Now, let me give you what I can see on buying JPY. I don't trade CAD JPY, But first thing that jumped at me now is what is moving in an upward channel. So you trying to buy is a good one, but where to buy is the issue. Because if you look at the chart as well, I can see a whole lot of sideways action over here. There's a lot of rubbish sideways action here. And a good place that I would have loved to be buying would have been somewhere around here. Because this is nice and clean over here, nice and clean here. You also have another one here, nice and clean here. You have one here, but this is not nice and clean. This one here, I'm going to show you this one here. Initially was an area of resistance, support. You can see it said to breach and then start to act support. You can see it said to mess up this area. So if you're looking forward to buying, the best bet for you will be somewhere here. So I don't know where you were buying. You could have been buying here. And this is still within this range, but this is the best place for you to buy and then take it back to the highs over here. Or you wait for the price to pull back to this area or this area here for you to buy to take it up as well. And some people have been asking SMC or Fibonacci, and then I say Fibonacci is what I use as a form of confluence. I'm going to show you that quickly for the CAD JPY. And this is what we're going to be doing in the bootcamp. You bring up your instruments, look at them together, because I don't trade all of them, but we can do analysis on all of them. So if I draw the fib, I'll also show you how to draw the fibs correctly as well. Some people don't know how to do that. From the fibs from here all the way to the top, you can see what we have here. And from the fib, you can see these areas that we mapped up here, the confluence with the 38.2 and then the 50. So that these are good areas to look out for that will give you the most profit at the end of the day. And this person that talked about the CAD JPY. Guys, we have our 4 minutes before we round up. Let me just scroll down. This is a good platform to learn from Maria. Okay, thank you for that. Terrell said we are interested in the mentorship, man. Okay, I've dropped the link for the bootcamp. I'll drop it before I end as well. So once you sign up, it is $250. Once you sign up for the 3 weeks bootcamp, I would send you your necessary materials and templates for trading plan, trading journal, and also the risk calculator. We have a risk calculator that will help you to calculate your risk. Some people don't know how to do that, especially for those that are attempting the challenge as well, the prop firm and all. You're not calculating your risk very well. That is the problem. Benson said, are you nominated for the Traders Award? Yes, I am, but I think it is live, I think for live streaming and also for education. So you could check. I don't even know whether anybody has voted for me yet. I don't even remember myself, but you guys can check as we have plenty of people here. If you feel that I have helped you out in any way today, right? It's a free session. You can go and vote for me. No pressure whatsoever, right? I win, good. I don't win, it's still good at the end of the day. Regina Toby said, I think the testimonials will come from me. Oh, that's so sweet. Regina Toby, please, you can reach out to me if you have a testimonial you want to share, a video testimonial, let me know. You could do something and send to me. The testimonial would also be for my personal, just to show people as well on my website. I have a website, cscforex.com. I have other platforms that I could also, use fresh testimonials from the month of July or something. Hey, you could be like, hey, hi, my name is Regina Toby, and I want to give a shout out to Tolu. He has been really helpful. I've learned a lot from him for free. Think about what I'll learn if I make payments, blah, 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 and so on. Or even when you join the bootcamp, you can give a testimonial of what you learned as well. Okay, thank you guys. Bonner said, yeah, yes, I'm in between. I'm not the worst, I'm not the best. And I like it that way. Tommy Dean said, yeah, you have really helped me in my trading. Thank you, Tommy. You can see we have plenty of people here that are saying, I've helped, and I've helped for free. Guys, join me on the bootcamp, $250. Sign up now, and trust me, you'll gain a whole lot, right? Don't forget, it is going to be starting on the 17th of this month, in about 2 weeks from now. So if you can join, that would be great. You will learn a whole lot. It will be every day that will be together for hours. It's a bootcamp. Do you know what a bootcamp means? We're going to push you. You're going to be pushed. You're going to learn and learn fast. Thank you. More Ezekiel said, I'll vote for you, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Rupert said you saw that. So you saw the voting? Hope you voted for me since you said you saw that. Okay. Okay, thank you. Carlo Mora said, yeah, I saw it. I will cast my vote for you. Thank you, guys. Since you saw it, vote for me without me asking. Oh, Travel just said, can you check CAD yen? Good. It's a good thing I just checked CAD yen. I'm just scrolling down. Oh, 1 more minute. Wow. Sorry. One more minute. Let me just scroll down to the bottom quickly. Let me scroll down to the end and see the comments I have here. So we just checked CAD JPY. So Draven, hope you took note of the CAD JPY. What is your take on yen, Regina Toby? Okay, that's what we just did here, CAD JPY. Running comments. Flip zone, not slip zone. Harlan, FLP, like something that flips to the other side. That's why it supports turning to resistance and resistance turning to support. Flip, or something, not slip. Okay. Gilmore said, yeah, you told us to stay up Bitcoin till we get a breakout. Yes, we talked about Bitcoin a lot last week. That means that you were with us last week as well. Thank you. Angelo said, thanks for this session. Thank you too for joining. Thank you guys. We're rounding up now. Let me just flip quickly to the end of the comments section. Thank you for this session from Joel Bell. Thank you too for attending. I have subscribed on your YouTube last week. Thank you, Webster Owen. Thank you, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube as well, subscribe. I do short videos to help us to learn as well. You're joining the bootcamp quickly. So sign up by making the payment. I've dropped the link for the bootcamp. I'm going to drop it again before we round up. I'm going to drop it again, and I've just dropped it here. Hope I pronounced your name well. Montage Harper. I'm inspired by your teaching, sir. Thank you. I'm honored. Thank you. This session here is very helpful, Webster. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to create a strategy based on market structure, Fibonacci and FFG. I don't know what FFG is. Do you have any idea? Generally, the bootcamp, we create strategy based on support, resistance, and Fibonacci as a form of confluence. We'll do that for you. How long does your bootcamp last for? 3 weeks, from 17th of July to 4th to the 4th of August, for 3 weeks, right? Never giving up is a major thing. Exactly. Quitters never win and winners never quit. Thank you, Gloria Hornby. Don't give up on trading. The results are beneficial, and it is a skill for life. John, that is indeed. Trading is a skill. Trading is a retirement plan, as I tell people. Having a mentor is very important, from Julian. Yeah, indeed, have a mentor. How much is the bootcamp this time? From Tiffany, the bootcamp is just $250, $250. So once you sign up, you get a whole lot. The bootcamp is actually meant to be more than that, and my colleagues have said I should not make it that small, but I'm doing this for everybody, just to help everybody out. If I make it free, then we'll have too many people, and then the questions will be too much. But I want you guys to make payments, a little token, that when you come in, you ask questions, you would actually want to learn. You would want to learn because you wouldn't want your money to burn. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for this weekly analysis from Paul. Thank you guys. So let me just scroll down quickly to the bottom. Scroll down. We're past the hour mark. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll down quickly. Sorry guys, I'm skipping on a lot of comments. I'm skipping a lot of comments. Someone said, can you explain the price action candle? You can see why if you join me in the bootcamp, we would have enough time to explain everything. This live trading analysis is very helpful. Thank you, Cecile. Guys, vote for me. Join me. Gail Warren said, wow, this looks like a good value for $250. Trust me, it is. $250, you will not break the bank. Some people can make $250 in 1 day or 2 days per hour, if whatever your rate is per hour. That's something you can make in 1 day, 2 days. So trust me, it is a bang for the money, right? But I'm not taking too many people. Once you quickly sign up, you would get the materials. I'll lock up the bootcamp section, and then for those that will be with me, I just need about 10 people, and we'll take it up from there. Ines said this will be very good, man. Okay, thank you guys. Will you be taking psychology class in your mentorship? Yes, we talk about psychology. We talk about everything from the beginners to the end. We talk about even how to use the MT4. We'll show you. The video tutorials have covered that as well. The MT4, fundamentals, technicals, trade management, psychology based on trading plan, trading journal, everything. We even trade together. We look at charts together. We troubleshoot the issues that you are having. We talk about everything. Spring said it looks cheap to several mentorship. Here's what Spring NS did. Spring NS said it looks cheap to several mentorship. So probably the next one, guys, the next one probably I might take the money up. That's what my colleagues said. I'm making it too cheap. I'm just trying to help you guys out. So if you take advantage of this one, good. And if you don't, the next one probably might go up, right? So take advantage of this one. So Spring NSL, it looks cheap to several mentorship I have seen online. Several mentorship are over thousands, right? So I could just do this once in a while. This is $250. The other ones I might do maybe August or September. I don't know. I might probably do a few more, one more or two before the end of the year. Trust me, those ones, the amount would probably be higher. So take advantage of this one, guys. Okay, so quickly sign up. I just need a few people to cater to. Scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. Okay, Mariko, Daniel said, yeah, we'll check it out, man. Okay, great. Okay, so thank you guys. Let me just quickly say this. Let me just scroll to the bottom quickly. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been a good one. Nicola said you are such a good trainer. Thank you. Okay, thank you for that. Stewart said the card here is still stuck in a range. Yeah, that's what we can see on the chat. But thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you join me in the bootcamp. Don't forget it's 2 weeks, but quickly sign up. Once we have the numbers, if we have the 10 people that sign up today, then we'll lock up and nobody can sign up again. So quickly bring out your credit cards, quickly bring out your debit card, your Visa cards, or whatever. Quickly sign up. That is the link. I'll drop the link one more time. I've dropped the link a couple of times. I'll drop it one more time. And that's the link for the bootcamp. Quickly sign up, join us, and then you get the necessary information, right? That will help you to become a better trader. Okay. So thank you guys for joining me. It has been a good one. We should have a session tomorrow, just a brief one like this, and help you out. Thank you. Goodbye. Vote for me. Sign up to the bootcamp. Do what you have to do. And then we'll see you at another time. Thank you guys, and goodbye for now. Cheers.